And we're back again with this week's recipe. It's the PB stir fry. And in your kits this week, you got the recipe plus all the seasonings and everything to go with it. And so this is a fun take on some ramen noodles. And this is one that Ashton's been talking about, and I'm really excited to try it. So there's a lot of variations, and she'll talk about that in a few minutes. But the first thing that we're going to do is we've got the pot going, and it is going to get the water boiling so we can cook the ramen noodles. But before we do, while we're waiting on that to go, we're going to go ahead and mix everything together. So in your kits this week, you had some of these lovely little Jif to goes. So it is 3 packages of the Jif to goes make up a half a cup of peanut butter. So you have that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in this bowl. And then you're also going to have your soy sauces. So in your packages this week, you had these tiny little soy sauce packages. So it's going to be 9 of these little soy sauce packages, makes up 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. So I'll go ahead and put that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and open up our ramen noodles, which we are going to use the roasted chicken ones. All right, and now we are going to add our garlic powder. And so it is 1 teaspoon, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And then we are going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground ginger. So just a little bit. And then we'll give it a little bit of spice and put in a little pinch of the cayenne pepper. So I'll just do a little dash. I guess if you'd like it extra spicy, you can put in a little bit more, or you can also, this recipe also calls for sriracha. So I am going to go ahead and whisk this together. And while this is whisking, the water is almost ready. So I'm going to go, I'll put in our ramen noodles here in just a quick second. And you're just going to use the ramen noodles. You're not going to use the seasoning. So go ahead and put your seasonings to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and throw the ramen noodles in because the water is boiling. So I'll throw in 1. And I'll throw in the other one. And I'll let Ashton tell us what's so cool about this recipe.
Right. So this recipe, number 1, I just have to highlight, is very, very affordable. The cost of the whole recipe is about, this is an estimate, but about $2.75. So if you do it per serving, it's under $1 per serving, around 75 cents. It's plant-based, it's affordable, and it is, again, a very, very much a pantry staple meal. Excellent for someone that's following a vegetarian or vegan diet. It's completely meatless. It offers a good dose of plant-based protein and healthy fat, actually, from the peanut butter that you're using. So this is a really great way to use peanut butter outside of just, I love a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but this is a good alternative use. Peanut butter makes the sauce creamy, and then when you mix it with the spices and the soy sauce, it's reminiscent of something that you'd be paying to get for takeout. So it's a fabulous use for ramen noodles, which on their own, it's difficult to make a balanced meal just out of ramen noodles alone, because really there's not much protein or veggie there, and they're pretty high in sodium just by themselves. Now granted, we're using soy sauce here, but we're adding in some other good nutrition to balance that out. The options for spicing up this meal are kind of boundless. So I think it's a really good one to try changing with the seasons. So let's say it's spring and summer, and let's say that we've made our way over to like a farmer's market or something, and we found bell peppers or green beans or corn. And in this case, maybe we had some green peas that were just in our pantry in a can, and those are all really great options. Maybe in fall and winter, we're feeling more like we can get our hands on some carrots or broccoli or cabbage easier, and those could easily mix in instead. So you can really pick any vegetable you like to add in. And also I'll add, the recipe itself, I think, only mentions green peas, but please, of course, add in as many vegetables as you want. This is we wanted to simplify this meal, but if you wanted to add multiple veggies like Laurel is showing you, then you could make it really colorful and delicious.
Yes. And so when you are going to finish off the recipe, you're going to want to save 1/4 of a cup of the water that you have used for, that's got the, that you use to boil the noodles in, to put in with the mixture that you already have going. So the noodles have just another minute, and then we'll take 1/4 of a cup of the water off of it, and then we'll drain the noodles. And then we'll add in our peas, and then this meal will be ready. And so all within just a few minutes, your meal is ready. All right, let me go ahead and take 1/4 of the water off. All right, I'm going to drain my noodles. And I'm going to add the pasta to the serving bowl. And I'm going to pour in my water there. Kind of mix it all together so you can kind of see what it looks like. And it smells delicious. I know that you can't smell it through, but as Ashton said, it does smell like something you would get from a takeout. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the peas, and I'm going to go ahead and add in what I have left of the carrots, because I think that will also be delicious and give me a few more veggies to add to the dish. And besides, I only had a few more carrots left anyway. So, and it makes the dish look even more colorful. All right, so hopefully you can see it, and we will take a picture so that you can see the finished product as well. All right, join us next time for the next video.